We'll be monitoring that. Also, right now, it's time to return to our Fire and Ice series. It continues today with a look at an industry that is not on a slippery slope these days, and that's a big problem. This freakishly warm weather, it's been causing havoc in the multi-billion-dollar ski industry. You got places in the Pacific Northwest where they're getting over 25 feet of snow, but here in the Northeast, it's been relatively bare to say the least. We've been running around in shirt sleeves, and that is putting pressure on resorts that collect nearly 30% of their revenue in the second half of December. Joining us right now from Aspen, Colorado is Mark Uhlfelder. He is the Vice President at Ski.com. And Mark, good morning to you. Thanks for joining us today.
Thank you, Becky.
Mark, I know you're feeling a little bad for those of us who are stuck here in the Northeast. In fact, today you're just announcing a deal this morning to help all of us Northeast skiers out. What's that deal?
Well, that's correct, Becky. We have a deal that we're announcing today. It's a $50 off for any season pass holder who is a season pass holder at one of these affected resorts in the East and Midwest. So what we're asking people to do is fax us a copy of their season pass, and then we'll give $50 off to any person in that reservation and give them a chance to come and experience the Western United States, Canada, or even Europe, all of which we sell and have great snow right now.
You know, Mark, what's this meant? We've been watching heavy snow out west, nothing out here. In your business, what's that been meaning? Are people canceling their vacations that they maybe planned in the Northeast, trying to rebook things in the Pacific Northwest or Colorado?
Well, we don't represent the East Coast, so I don't know exactly how those resorts are being affected, but I do know that our call volume is up 20% just in January alone. And a significant portion of that is coming from the East Coast, the Northeast, and the Midwest.
But do you think it's because there hasn't been the snow out here? You think that it's not necessarily a reflection just of more people coming to Ski.com, it's because of what we've been seeing with the weather?
Well, I think it's a reflection of what's going on out on the East Coast in a couple of ways. One is, of course, there's no snow, and that makes all the people who want to ski consider the West. I'm sorry?
It makes it hard to ski, you're right.
Yeah, well, you aren't going to be able to ski, so if you want to ski, you either go to the West or Europe. The second thing that happens is that we always think of the Caribbean as our competitor in terms of the traveler's vacation dollar. And if it's balmy in the East, which it has been, then they're going to make the choice to come to a winter type of place. Whereas if you have icy, cold weather and it's been very wintry, generally East Coasters want to go to a beach.
Yeah, great point, Mark.
On that, I'm sorry again, Becky?
No, that's a great point. And Mark, thank you very much for joining us today. We appreciate your time.
Well, thank you, and I appreciate the opportunity to join you.
All right, let's focus on the Northeast right now. That's where